At last I finally get to see Bryggen. And believe it or not, it's only 2:15 in the afternoon, and already we've had an amazing adventure. And I'm excited to see this famous city, the old part of town, the Bryggen, in the distance. Still mainly wooden structures. The harbour with interesting craft. The old city gate. And the Funicular railway, which will later take us up to get the bird's eye view. According to tradition, the city was founded in 1070 by King Olaf, its name meaning the green meadow among the mountains. It was the capital of Norway in the 13th century. It's still among the mountains, but the green meadow is nowhere to be seen. We parked the car in the center of town and began to explore the food area.
Usually the markets are much cheaper, but this is a tourist market, so everything more expensive, but sure looks good and tasty.
Norway is renowned for its seafood, and there's a great selection here, but expensive. These plates were around $30. It's a very beautiful and interesting place to take a stroll, and there's certainly a blend of the old and the new. But the Funicular railway was beckoning, and I was itching to get a view from the top. So we made our way to the entrance and paid $11 for a return ticket to take this ride, which takes 3 minutes and 20 seconds and goes up 1,000 feet. Opened in 1918, it's almost 100 years old. I was pleased to get the seat with the view, though the sun had disappeared. Great views from the top. One gets a tremendous overview of the city below. It's one of those places where one likes to sit a while, enjoy the moment and meet people, a couple from America. These girls from the Philippines. There are seats and tables at the top, from whence we can enjoy the view. The panorama of the city, very impressive. But it's time to return.
Smile, everybody.
Smile, everybody.
Everybody seems to have had a good time. The city has a laid-back atmosphere and many pavement cafes. A Scottish restaurant serving German food, and alfresco Norwegian dining in style right on the harbour. Local food. I decided to take a stroll down the Bryggen, a chance to see the place, and the sun was coming out again. The harbour really is an impressive place. Gunnar told me that in the summer months the visiting boats stretch almost all the way across. The Bryggen, what remains of the medieval quays, now a World Heritage Site. As one would expect, the quayside is now the tourist part of town. I wished I had more than 5 hours here. There's so much to explore. It's already 5:15, and we're getting our last glimpses before getting a quick snack. Many of the buildings are replacements of the ones that burned down, a common occurrence when the houses are completely made of wood. Bergen is a complete change from the raw nature that Norway serves up as good as any place on earth. The mix of old and new, traditional Norwegian shapes and styles, even the medieval, giving the visitor great contrast. The cobbled stone streets and wooden houses gives the place a distinctive appearance, and there are plenty of places to eat. So on to one last location. Gamla Bergen, an open-air museum that is a reconstruction of a small town that shows what it was like. There are 55 wooden houses, dating from the 18th, 19th and 20th centuries, when it was Europe's largest wooden city, and its steep streets, squares and alleys transport us to times past. We visited after it had closed, but normally actors make the museum a stage of what life was like in Bergen 150 years ago. What did it look like? What did people talk about? In these beautiful surroundings, the visitor can meet and interact with the people and ask questions. I was sorry to miss that aspect. There's also a restaurant here with a beautiful view.